This is the 10:57 a.m. shift on the 17th of July, 24. Okay, so just taking a deep breath in and breathing yourself into being present. Breathing in all the different aspects of who you are as a soul. Yourself into one space. We have different aspects of who we are as personalities within the world. Whether it's from your inner child, your inner mother, your inner wise one. Whether it's your inner critic or your inner creative. There is a nurturer and a healer. There is the one who is better at practical things and the one who throws their toys out of the cot when things go wrong. We all have many, many sides to our internal team. Depending on the day, depends on which one of us is driving our consciousness. At this moment, we invoke every single member of our internal team to stand with us, to stand within the energy of the one true being of our internal divine spark. We pull forth the ones who step forward and the ones who hide in the shadows, the ones who are free and the ones who are not. In this moment, we call forth all aspects of our internal team. Breathe them in. Be present. Every aspect of your soul team arrives. Every aspect of your internal being is present. Now, as you stand in one place together, you feel every member of your internal team connecting the crown chakra of their being to the crown chakra of the physical being and the soul being. All aspects of the crown chakra come into one space, holding one space, connecting in. Breathe them in. This is non-negotiable. There are no parts of you that are allowed to opt out. Bring them all in. At this moment in time, we hold one space. Breathe it in. Breathe in the energy of the third eye. We feel the third eye of the physical body, the soul body, and every member of our internal team connecting into one space. Bring yourself back into one space. Breathe it in. This is non-negotiable. Every member of your internal team has to hold one space. There will be aspects of yourself that may be wounded. Support them to come into one space. That's it. Star gateway, the back of the neck, base of the skull. Breathing it into one space, physical body, soul body, and every member of your internal team, soul gateway, pulled into one space. Breathe it in. And everybody connecting in. Holding one space. I'm just going to ask the Vu Guardians to come and support. Each and every one of you having a guardian from the Vu coming down and standing behind you. Just giving you quiet stillness. Bringing all the members of the internal team into peace. Just for this moment, they can hold peace. As we breathe the throat chakra into alignment, physical body and soul body, and the throat chakra of every member of our internal team. Breathing them into alignment. Feeling them connecting in. Thymus of the physical body, the soul body, and every member of your internal team's thymus gland. Breathe them into one space. Feeling the thymus chakra connecting in. Breathing it in. Claiming that space. Remembering that the members of your internal team who are older members from before 5 years ago, having a thymus chakra will be new to them. So allow them to get used to it. Allow them to breathe this in. Breathing the heart chakra into alignment, physical body and soul body, and the heart chakra of every member of your internal team. Breathing them into the space of one heart. Feeling it connecting in. Feeling the divine pouring in through the top of our head, the highest vibration of our own divine essence. Feel it pouring down the core energy, your physical body, your soul body, and every member of your internal team's core energy. As we pull our solar plexus in together, physical body and soul body, a solar plexus of every member of your internal team coming into one space. Breathe it in. Starting to feel everything coming into a central core. Pull your sacral into one space, physical body and soul body. The sacral chakra of every single member of your internal team, pulling them into one space. The guardian helping them to find peace together. We feel our base chakra. And your base chakra being pulled into one space, physical body and soul body, and the base chakra of every single member of your internal team. All of your chakras now holding one space. Feel your arms and your legs coming into one space. Take a deep breath in and breathe light in through the top of your head and all the way down through the core of your being, touching all of those aspects of self. Take a moment to realize that when somebody says, pull yourself together, this is what they're meaning. All aspects of self, all empowered, all holding one space. Place it in your memory what this feels like, all in one space. Take a breath. You feel the doors of the Ascension gateways open. The healing energy flows through, just gently floating down onto the planet. As you feel it floating down towards us, it's just like a calming energy. Taking your spirit, your mind into a calmer space. The Blue Guardian stepping back now, still lending support, but allowing you to receive this shift in its full entirety. You feel this energy coming down, connecting in with the top of our heads, clearing any discourse between the different members of our internal team. Slowly coming in through the top of our heads and our minds. Just clearing that internal struggle. Any aspects of yourself, of your internal team, that are at odds with your purpose and higher self, or with each other, are being healed, being loved, and occasionally, but very seldomly, cleared and sent back to the source. They do not serve you at all. We thank them for their service. We allow them to return back into the arms of the divine. For the most part, you can feel that healing energy coming down through the top of your head to your temples now. I think every member of your internal team, more importantly, it's clearing the space between them so that every aspect of yourself can be part of the team. Internal dialogue that we have in our heads will flow more peacefully. The way we talk to ourselves, the way we think about ourselves, the way we treat ourselves. All of these things come from our internal team. Just allowing that healing energy to come down very slowly and gently, healing balm. Feel it clearing around your nose and your ears that you listen to other people with, and the ears you listen to yourself with. Feel it clearing the blocks to you being able to hear the way you talk to others. Clearing the way that you talk to yourself. And feel it clearing the pathways between the wise one and the intuitive one, the one that can hear their guardians. These aspects of your internal team need to be able to talk to the others, clearing the blocks to these parts being heard. Clearing Star Gateway and your jaw. Breathe it in as it starts to flow down our necks. It's taking its time because it's having to clear each member of the internal team. And there's quite a few of them. We have little ego and big ego. Big ego is the one that looks after us, stops us walking under a bus, reminds us to eat. Little ego is the one who struts and desperately wants to be called big ego. Both are receiving healing. Both are having a calming spirit. Allowing this energy to lift each member of your internal team into the new mentality. Feel it flowing down over your shoulders, flowing into the thymus chakra. Breathing it in. Allowing it to just flow down, healing and clearing, blessing and rejuvenating, clearing all discord. Breathing it in. Flowing down to the heart now, starting to clear the heart. You will often form a member of your internal team for every time in your life that you have a pivotal change. It means many of us will have an internal inner child every 2 years of our life growing up. It's not one inner child, there are several. They are different, they are unique individuals to celebrate. And often if we've had a heartbreak, a painful moment, we will form another part of ourselves as part of our internal team. As you breathe in this energy into your heart, make sure you send light to each one of these aspects. This group of my internal team I refer to as the Broken Heart Club. And breathe in light into each one of their hearts, loving them and healing them as this energy comes through. Breathing it in. And each member of your internal team, breathing it into their heart, connecting with each other on a heart level. Small conversations going on about how, while we are often at discord with ourselves, we do love each other. All the members of the internal team acknowledging that they do love each other. Breathe it in. Energy starts to float down towards the solar plexus. Perhaps if you have had times in your life when you have done things that you regret, what I refer to as the epic mistake moments. At each one of these moments, it is likely that you will have formed another aspect of your internal team to carry that wound. As energy flows into the solar plexus, you feel this group breathing in more energy, recognizing the gifts of the mistakes they made, the learnings and the lessons, the wisdom gathered. As this healing energy flows through, we feel them forgive themselves, forgive everyone else involved, forgive all the other members of the internal team, find peace within themselves. Breathe it in. Feel all the old wounds clearing and cleansing, finding peace and harmony. Breathe it in. All of the members of the internal team just letting go of the past just a little bit. Healing energy continues to flow down, clearing everybody's stomachs. Feel it starting to reach the sacral chakra of every member of your internal team. The aspects who beat themselves up, the mistakes made on a sexuality level, perhaps where we've got ourselves into situations we'd rather not have. Those aspects of your internal team who've made financial mistakes, perhaps those that are creatively frustrated. These aspects breathe in this space, they breathe in this healing. Feel all of the stress from this. They're healed away. Every member of the internal team breathes in a sigh of peace as this energy is cleared. Although on one level, all aspects of our internal team are holding space within our body and within our core, on the soul plane, they are standing in a circle, facing each other, coming in arms around, placing their arms around each other, coming in to a space of love and harmony as this healing energy flows down towards the base chakra. You breathe it in. Feel it healing any member of the internal team who has moments of being ungrounded, moments of not feeling like they want to be here on the planet anymore, in whatever capacity or level that is. We feel this healing energy, clearing this, releasing them from this tie. Healing energy continues to clear the base. It flows down the legs. You feel it flowing down your legs into the planet, clearing Earth Star. Every member of the internal team gives a collective sigh. Everything is cleared. And all discord is surrendered. You feel that feeling of peace within your body. As they hold space within your physical body, still absorbing this healing energy as it flows onto the planet. Allow your awareness, your conscious mind, to travel up through your crown chakra, through your supraphysical energy field, your joy plane, your etheric and your causal. Allow conscious mind to join the circle of your internal team on soul plane. They open up their arms and bring you into the circle. Allow yourself to recognize that you are part of this internal team. These are all aspects of who you are as a soul. And as you become one and part of this circle, we feel the next wave of the shift coming through, flowing down through our bodies, and starting the process of telling us how we're going to operate within the new paradigm, post-ascension world. There's a download of information coming through your being, coming through every member of your internal team. That deep wisdom of knowing what's to come. And as this flows all the way through the bodies of every single member of your internal team, some of them know that they are completed. They have done the job that they came to do. The wounds that they carried have been healed and cleared. The journey is done. Realize that to your right is the wisdom keeper in the circle, standing in the circle, and on your right is the wisdom keeper, and on your left is higher self. And one by one, these outdated aspects of your internal team step forward, and they give you a gem that holds the wisdom of the journey walked, lessons learnt, Thank them so much for gathering this information for you and receive their gift, which will either be held by higher self or by the wisdom keeper. The moment they pass their gift over, you see them transcend and return back to the divine. One by one, the wounded selves leave. Their mission accomplished, joy in their hearts, and love in their breath. They hand you back the wisdom. They return back to the divine. Breathe it in. Receive their gifts. Slowly but surely, the circle gets smaller and quieter and more peaceful and more powerful. The last member of the wounded team goes. We thank them for their service. We feel the connection to the inner team circle. We feel the third wave of this shift in the ascension come down, floating down onto the planet. Feel it coming towards us. Energy to empower your path, your internal team, and your wisdom. And as we breathe it in through the top of our heads, every member of our internal team breathing this energy in, we feel it strengthening, empowering, and energizing the connection between us and all aspects of our internal team. Breathe it in. Know that internal dialogue is strong, clear, and at peace. We breathe it in. We celebrate the self. Feel all the aspects of our internal team walking around the circle and coming in behind us, emerging into our back until we become one being at peace and strong. And we breathe that being, that consciousness, down out of soul plane, down through the causal plane. We feel them floating down towards the body, down through the etheric, through the joy plane, through the supraphysical, and down through the top of our heads and into our bodies. We claim this new empowered state of being into our bodies, breathing ourselves into our core, coming back into a charged and blessed physical body. One mind, one being, at peace. Feeling your feet on the ground. Deep breath in. Feeling that energy of empowerment flowing around the planet, knowing that it'll be with us for the next few hours to breathe in as much as we possibly can absorb and dance and celebrate within. The shift is complete. The job is done. We are whole and we are one. We give thanks to the guardians of the Ascension for supporting us in this process. thanks to the VU staff. And I give thanks to all of you and all the alls of you for journeying with me today.